What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Part-Time Nerd Podcast with me, your host, Alan. And joining me today is one Mr. Rapid Dave. How you doing, buddy?
Fantastic. How are you?
I'm just living the dream. You sound so excited right now. I can't believe it.
I'm actually having a blast going back and checking out these old Batman TV shows and stuff like that because we were just talking about it. I have some Funko Pops that are specific to some of these episodes, and so now that I'm seeing being used, I'm like, hey, look at this.
Hey, I've got that. But here we are, season 1, episodes 3 and 4. We watched this. Our special guest villain this time around was the Penguin. I right out of the gates, I gotta laugh. I mean, instantaneously, right out of the gates, the first words out of their mouth. It's bright and sunny here in Gotham. Again, this isn't Gotham.
It's bright and sunny there, but all the Gothams I've ever seen is dark, wet, rainy, a lot of crime going on at night, but for some reason everyone operates on banker hours. I don't know what the deal is. Night times for resting and relaxing, maybe some plotting, but at the end you do get some night action. That's where the actual crime's trying to be perpetrated. But yeah, it's like bright, it's sunny.
Okay. Yeah, bright and sunny here in Gotham. Nothing's going wrong. Wait a minute. Something's always going wrong in Gotham. It's a S-hole. Like, I don't understand what's going on here. But yeah, I mean, and the only thing that makes sense is people are excited to get umbrellas. Like, free umbrellas, yes, because it's always dark and rainy in Gotham. So
handing them out like hotcakes. I mean, they're just grabbing people. Just, I guess, free stuff. People just, oh, give me. It doesn't matter what it is. And you're like, yeah, go on into this jewelry shop. Nothing to see here. No big deal.
And then the Penguin pulls a prank. He actually hasn't committed a crime, but the Gotham police they got to figure this out. And Commissioner Gordon goes, "Who among us is man enough to take on this case? Who can do it? Not me. Not me."
Well, how in the hell is your commissioner, your head cop in charge, like, nah, man, ain't none of us can do that? I'm like, you're fired immediately. Pack your S up and get out of here. God, what a wiener.
And let's not forget the fact there was no crime committed.
Someone just pranked something, man. They didn't blow anything up. They didn't damage any property. It was confetti bombs and stuff like that going off in a jewelry shop. Big deal.
I mean, come on. It's called the flash mob. Deal with it, bro.
They were flash mobbing before it was cool. You don't even understand what's going on. They're living in the year 3000, and you're sorry butts in like 1966. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, and then you did get the reveal that Aunt Harriet is his actual aunt, like, because she makes a comment. He's like, "Well, you know your nephew." I'm like, so again, why are they there?
No idea. And the bass are biting though.
The bass are biting.
Biting.
She's like, I wonder who told them the bass were biting. Alfred, I must confess, it was me.
I cannot lie to you.
I cannot lie to you.
That happens, man. It happens.
So they're working through. They're trying to figure out what the Penguin is doing. First, they talk to the warden there to try and find out what Penguin's state of mind was. And he was all on crime. And Robin's like, I can't believe you let him out. And then they instantly just shame him. Like, look, here in Gotham, we believe if you serve your time, you're free to go. Oh, God, golly gee, I'm sorry. That was dumb of me to say. Like,
shut your mouth when you're talking to me, kid. You keep your mouth shut. The adults are talking. Shut up.
Just shut up. Boy Wonder, look at me. Shut up.
I would have loved to slap. Just a quick backhand, or maybe, you don't want a forehand to the back of the head. You slap him forward. Shut up.
Yeah.
Ain't no damn kid gonna talk to me like that.
Right? Listen here, Boy Wonder. You're dumb. Stop it. Don't you get like a glass of milk to go drink?
He pops off really quick. And I was like, dang. But yeah, they do jump on him awfully very soon after. And then he goes, oh, gee, jolly shucks. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, man. That was dumb of me to say. I'm sorry. Yeah. I get a kick out of Batman and the police work hand in hand to where they're just sitting there at the table going through all the documents together and everything. And 3 new umbrella factories opened up in the last 3 days. Like, that's crazy.
You would think so, but with it being so rainy and wet normally in Gotham City, that I would think 3 umbrella companies could, there's a need for the product, right? So then, but it is a little suspicious that 3 of them, and then, but they're working through the documents diligently.
Yeah. And you keep getting the case of everything being labeled, which I just absolutely love. Like
the service elevator.
The secret elevator was labeled in the Penguin's lair. Secret elevator. Like,
these people are crazy. Like it's at this point.
The only thing I could think is just people in 1966 weren't smart. Like, our ancestors, this would be what, our parents.
Yeah, not your ancestors, your freaking parents, you ding dong.
They're still our ancestors, okay? Because they're that dumb. There's just that much of a, like, I don't want to be associated with these people.
Well, I mean, you're not. So
well, yeah, we got that going. Can't really talk about that anymore.
Maybe I'll have my mom on or something. We'll ask her, were y'all just like really dumb back then where they had to label everything?
Label everything. Like, oh, and
we mean no offense.
No disrespect whatsoever. But y'all was stupid. Okay.
They want to get on us that we have to label a coffee cup that says hot. But hell, they labeled everything back then.
I love how the henchmen have their names on the shirts. They've got their name on their shirt.
Was it Hawkeye? And what the hell was the other one? I can't think of it. Sparrow.
Sparrow, yeah. Sparrow, right. But yeah, no, they got their names on there. Like, that just doesn't seem smart. Like, no wonder you guys are always getting caught. Like,
yeah. But I like when you go to do something, they're up to mischief. The henchmen usually have the little thing across their eyes, to cover up the area around their eyes. Yes. And but Penguin doesn't use it unless he's on the job. Like, he's got the same costume on. He goes, "It's time to go," and he's got that thing. He goes, he's still got everything else is the same.
No one's gonna recognize him now. Like, it's just, I mean, it's just like Superman, right? He puts on the glasses and he's Clark Kent. Take the glasses off, he's Superman.
I think this goes back to what you said earlier. People from back then were kind of dumb.
Yeah. He puts that mask on and was like, holy crap, who's that new character? Meanwhile, he's got the big old cigarette with the extender on it, and he's got his umbrella. Got that giant nose. I mean, come on.
I'm telling you, I'm really enjoying these shows. I am. I'm having a hell of a good time.
I love the hold on, Dick, for the bat turn. And he yanks like the e-brake and it flips and parachutes shoot out and they're spinning in multiple circles and then they just leave the parachutes behind. Like,
seems like an incredible waste. Like, he could have just slowed down and turned around. I don't know. Did a 3-point turn.
Yeah. I mean, just make a turn, go an extra block. I don't know.
You're on streets, grid streets, you know what I mean? Just go 1 block past and take a left. I don't know. I mean, instead of wasting stuff save that for an emergency stop.
Yeah. And did you like the safety lock on the nuclear? The reactor.
Like, we got to put something here.
Yeah.
From the last time, we got to put just something on there.
Yeah, because RIP, we lost someone last episode, and Alfred's up there cleaning the reactor, and Robin's like, "Watch out, Alfred! Be careful." It's okay. The safety lock is on, and there's a big green light that says "safety lock."
I mean, I wouldn't know it if it didn't have the sign or the label. So thank God for that.
I like the bugging devices are actual bugs. They're all shaped as bugs, so that's pretty clever. And then, how does the Penguin not know who Bruce Wayne is? Like, you're in Gotham where you do all your crimes in Gotham. The richest man in Gotham, he shows up in your shop and you have no idea who he is. And
he's being all casual. I'm looking for some umbrellas around here.
Yes. Right? Can you fix this umbrella that I have? It's from my father.
Yeah. And he got an anti-bugging device to counter the bugging
Yes.
device. And as soon as he
Yes.
sits down, boy, he gets zonked.
Yeah. Um,
Wrong
I love
neighborhood,
the
bro.
I love the butane lighter with the lifetime supply of butane that crammed into it, and the penguin knows because he has one too.
Oh my God. When I heard that, they go with it a lifetime supply of butane. I was like, what? And he's they put him on the slowest conveyor belt. Like, I don't even know if there's a slow setting for this thing. It might have been on high. I don't know, but he's creeping along about 1 millimeter a minute. And it's like his feet start kind of catching like a little bit of smoke and whatnot. I like the cliffhanger though. You know, the 2 episode, like, see you tomorrow night. You know, this is before the same bat time, same bat channel. So
That's
they
why
say,
I wrote that down. I was like, they didn't say same bat time. So, do they actually ever say that?
yeah, I think it comes in a later in the season, like after season 1.
Yeah.
We'll be keeping
Okay.
an eye out for it because when
Yeah.
we hear it, we're gonna know it. But yeah, I think the first season is just like this.
Yeah, because you've always got those they call them the Mandela effects, where you think something happened, but it didn't really.
That's
Where
going on right now. Like there was I was watching a streamer yesterday and he was like his mind was just melting and thinking about it. It was about the was it McMahon and the Publishers Clearinghouse?
I swear to God, that was a thing.
He's on the other one. And I looked it up. He's on the there was a rival one from New Jersey or something, American Publishers or something like that. And that's what he was part of.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why people
Yeah.
you just think about it.
Yeah. But yeah, there's so many freaking things. Like I wrote so much down about this episode. Like it's ridiculous the amount of things that I wrote down on here. What do we got here? Lifetime supply wearing the mask. They kidnap the actress. They're doing the penguin chooses Wayne Manor for the exchange.
So he
But
knows who Bruce Wayne is.
Does he?
He's like, that's that big house that's like it's on the outskirts of town. It's like 15 minutes out of Gotham. It's out of the way.
It's 14 miles away because the Batcave, because every time the Batmobile leaves, it always passes that sign. Gotham, 14 miles. I always thought
it's got a sign on a private road, 14 miles and 14 miles. Who the hell puts 14 miles away? Like, why do they need to know?
I at first I thought it was funny because he goes in and the whole thing is the penguin bugged the umbrella and he's having Batman plan his caper for him, telling him how to do it and all that. So he has all the plans for all that. And when they're doing the exchange, Batman and Robin say they're going to be in the armor and they're going to jump out once, she's safe. And Penguin walks in there and immediately gasses one, then gasses the other. And the whole time I'm thinking, well, if you gas them and they pass out, wouldn't they fall? Like that. And knowing that, okay, they planted dummies inside there. Okay. But shouldn't the penguin have thought that, wait a minute, he didn't fall when I gassed him?
They don't think about the details like that, man. Come on.
Yeah, they definitely did not think of that detail. But yeah, then they bust out and have their fight. You've always got your fight, except for it was a sword fight with umbrellas that Batman and Robin were not equipped for. The Penguin was much he was far superior to them.
He's trained, a little bit more training, young Dick Grayson and Batman.
And anytime Aunt Harriet's in it, I laugh because when they come to do the exchange and they ring the doorbell and she comes down, she's like, Alfred, who was at the door? Is it the cleaning man? Well, what the hell do you guys do around there?
Well, Alfred attends Master Bruce's clothes because they're sometimes in array. You know what I mean? They're disarray. So he's like, "Go,
are you okay, Master Bruce? Yes, go attend to my clothes."
Yeah, I mean, Aunt Harriet ain't cleaning nothing. She's just kind of hanging out.
She was doing laundry last time. She had the laundry, the bed sheets, and stuff like that last time. So
you gotta have a cleaning crew for a mansion. You know what I mean? It's not the butler pulling that kind of double duty. A butler's there to kind of tend to the needs of the people of the house.
Is it their needs cleaning the house?
I think cooking meals, stuff like that, keeping up with certain, and plus, Alfred's multitasking down at the Batcave.
He's looking for hot fishing tips. for everyone. And Bruce, make sure hey, me and my steed, we were fishing when all this happened, so it was pretty convenient that Oh, would you like to ask the commissioner about that? Why don't you go ask him? He'll tell you we were fishing.
Why the hell would the commissioner know where the hell they were?
And I love the henchmen wearing like the big like goblin masks and things like that, but still with their names on their shirts.
The names, they always have their name. You got to label these guys. They label everything else. Why wouldn't they label the shirts?
Yeah, I just. But I mean, all in all, it's another great episode. 2 episodes. I absolutely loved it. Had fun. I love how you watch the first one and it's a cliffhanger going to the next one. I love the updates, the recaps, and it's just like broken sentences. Bat caught. Penguin trick.
They're like doing
it's
janky screenshots too. Like it's like some of them are blurred. like I think it was like them coming out of the back cave or in the car, and I was like, "What the hell?" It's like blurry. It's like me trying to screenshot something, some moving action. I'm like, this doesn't work. Jeez, it just doesn't work.
Yeah, but I mean, it's awesome. It's fun. It's campy. It's just great, and it's exactly the opposite of Batman. That's I think that's part of what I love about it is it's just the exact opposite. Like everything you think Batman would do, he does the opposite.
Well, this is the early on. This what of Batman is different. You know what I mean? Because Michael Keaton is our generational Batman, and then Christian Bale took over. So yeah, this is just a little bit more comic booky, cartoony. This is some weird stuff that this is based right off the comics, right?
Well, no,
like back then though.
Yeah, but they weren't
stuff.
Yeah, but this is what you had to do to get. This was prime time right here. A prime time show. You had to have it, and standards were different for TV back then than they are now.
You could put anything on television back then. Oh my God! Look at this. There's pictures moving around. Get in here,
Margaret. Come and look at the talkies.
We've insulted old people enough. We can move on.
I don't think we have. They wouldn't know what's going on now because we don't have anything labeled in here. So, just in case you were curious, microphone.
I mean, you got the thing labeled at the bottom. This is a reaction video. You got your logo up there. We're talking about Batman. You got a bunch of labels. You even got your name written right there. Yeah. We labeled stuff.
We're old people friendly.
All right, I gotta go.
All right. Hey, guys, thanks for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. So anything you want us to watch, just shoot us over an email, parttimenerdpodcast@gmail.com. Until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Deuces.